Hey guys, happy Monday morning. It is August 26th. I'm at Walmart. It's very slow because it's the end of the month, and I have done one order this morning at like 6:30, and it's now 9:20. So that's it. That's all I've done. August is typically pretty slow, and then things pick up in September, October, November, December for the holidays. So I'm not worried. It's just par for the course for Instacart, Spark, everything really. It's been that way for 5 or 6 years, but that's not what I came to talk about. I haven't made a video in a long time. I have been going through some stuff lately, as everybody is, I'm sure, right now. The full moon really got me this month. And there were some other things that happened. I'm gonna move my seat back a little bit. That have just, I had to take a step back and just kind of like regroup my life. And then we went to a concert Saturday night. It was Everclear, Sister Hazel, and the MC was Ryan Cabrera. Do you guys remember him from the early 2000s? He had a couple good songs, and I really loved him then, but he was the MC, and it was a good time. It was just really hot outside, but it was a free concert in the town that I grew up in, so we went to that. And then I worked yesterday, Sunday, and I had to do homework, but it was a good weekend overall. But I have started low carb again. Yesterday, I succeeded 100%, you guys. All I had was hamburger patties with cheese. I had blackened tenders from Popeyes. I did not eat the biscuit, and I did not drink any sugar. I didn't eat the side. I felt so good yesterday, and I started this challenge on YouTube. It's Brandon Palmer. He does like standing ab work. I don't like to do ab work where you like lay down. It just doesn't seem effective to me. Like, I've never been able to do it. Before I got pregnant with my daughter, she's 16 now, but before that happened, I was doing Beachbody, hip hop abs. I loved it, and my abs were so prominent. Like, I was in just such good shape, and then I got pregnant with her, and y'all, I just fell off. I have not even tried in 16 years. But it's time, I'm getting older. It's time to take care of myself better. I'm gonna do weight training. My daughter's wanting to join a gym, and we just haven't, because I have to, when I spend money, it has to be something I know I'm gonna use, right? We don't have time to go to the gym, like, at all. I work, I go to school. I mean, even for 30 minutes a day, I guess it would be worth it, but it's like, girl, I was like, when are we gonna have time to go, But I feel like if we can make the commitment to at least 3 days a week, I would only need it for like weight training, because I enjoy walking outside. I don't have to use a treadmill or an elliptical or anything like that. I do enjoy the elliptical, and in the summertime it's so hot. I can go out and walk in the winter, no problem, because it doesn't bother me, but I get very hot in the summer, so I have to walk really early morning or really late at night, not to die, But that's where I'm at right now. I started the Brandon Palmer videos yesterday. It's standing ab work, as I said. It's a 14-day challenge where you eat low carb and do his ab work and his videos for 14 days. And he's very forgiving. He's like, if you do some, don't beat yourself up. That's better than doing none. And so I finished the whole video yesterday. And it's funny, it's an ab video, but my legs hurt more than my abs do right now. So I'm like, am I doing it right? But maybe they'll hurt today when I do it. So I'm planning to do that for 14 days and do low carb for 14 days. I woke up today not even hungry, because I had so much protein yesterday, you guys, like so much. I'm starting to get hungry now. It's almost 9:30. I'm either gonna go to Sonic and just get burger patties like I did yesterday, or Arby's. They have the 4 for $10 roast beef, and just eat the roast beef off and throw the buns out to the birds out here, I haven't decided which one I want to do yet, and I'm trying to wait till I get really hungry, and then I'll decide. But I feel so good today, you guys. Like, you know, low carb has always been one of those things that people are like, oh my God, that's so like restrictive and this and that. But truly, I feel my best when I just eat animal protein. I do dirty carnivore. I don't cut out cheese or dairy because I love cheese and dairy, and I love the way it makes me feel. Like, dairy is not the enemy, you guys. People tell you, oh gosh, don't drink animal, you know, milk, or don't, you know, eat cheese. Ugh, I do it, and I lost 53 pounds doing keto, and you know, I only cut out like processed carbs like cake, bread, etc. I still had a little milk every day. I still had heavy cream in my coffee. I had as much cheese as I wanted, you know, and like I said, I was at, like, literally, you guys, I'm going to be transparent with you. I was at about 185 then, and I lost 53 pounds. I got down to about 132, something in that range. That was my sweet spot, right? So things happen, life happens. I gained back some weight, and now I weigh 150. But I'm 4'11". That's not really an acceptable weight for my height. I'm not unhealthy. I don't have any health issues at all, really. But I want to be toned, and I don't want to get osteoporosis in my older age. I want to eat protein. Animal fat and animal protein are your best friends, y'all. Like, people are brainwashed into believing vegan and vegetarian is the way to go, or that red meat will kill you. Y'all, the truth is sugar, seed oils, you know, any kind of carbs that turn into glucose in your body, those are the enemy. Don't be afraid of fat and cholesterol. The doctors say, oh, you have high cholesterol. Did you know, as a woman, if you don't get enough cholesterol, like, your hormones cannot function properly? These are things I learned in the last 7 years that I'm like, oh my God, all this time. And you guys, I was vegan before. I have also done vegetarian before. I was bloated and hungry and fat and just inflamed. The only way of life that I've ever felt good on is carnivore / low carb. Like, dirty carnivore is what it's called when you incorporate dairy into it. So it's any animal product. You know, butter is so good for you. Ghee, beef tallow. I use avocado oil. I do olive oil. You're not supposed to get it hot, but I do. And I mean, olive oil is fine for me. But just good fats, you know, good proteins, and just doing it over the weekend. Like, Saturday I had chicken for breakfast, and then a ribeye for dinner. At that festival I had a ribeye. It was so good. I did eat a handful of peanut M&Ms that night, so I'm not going to say that I stayed completely on carnivore that day, but yesterday I did, and I feel so good today. So I'm going to continue that. I'm going to go get me some food here in a minute. And I just want to let you guys, like, know what I'm about to do. I am so in a good mental, like, headspace to do this now. Something clicked in me over the last month, and I'm like, I'm 43. I see all these older ladies who can't walk right. They're hunched over, you know. They can't get around. They're on all kinds of meds. And then you see people who are in their 60s and 70s who are on carnivore. They're bodybuilders. They do weight training. They go to the gym. They look phenomenal. There's this lady who's 82 or 83, and I cannot for the life of me remember her name, y'all, but she's pretty famous. She lives on a ranch. She's carnivore. She's in her 80s. Y'all, she looks 50. Like, I couldn't believe this. And this lady has just blown up on the internet, you know. And I'm like, why do I eat carbs? Why do I sabotage myself, my future health? For what? Sugar? I mean, do I want cancer? Does anyone? No. And, you know, sugar is, and always has been, what feeds cancer cells. It is. And this video is probably going to get no visibility at all because people don't want y'all to know this kind of stuff. They want people sick. If you say, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist, call me whatever you want. It's the truth. There's a reason that when you go to your cancer doctor to get a PET scan, they use radioactive sugar to light up that PET scan where the cancer cells are. It's because they go right for the sugar. They feed on that. And therefore, it's not far-fetched to think cancer cells thrive on sugar and carbs. Any sort of carb turns to sugar in your body. Like, it doesn't matter. If you say, well, I'll just eat a little bit of wheat bread, you know, I don't eat sugar. That's sugar. It turns to sugar in your body. And I am as guilty as anybody of just being like, oh, forget it. I'm going to just eat bread, you know. Knowing y'all, like, logically, mentally, I know how to eat for optimum health, or optimal, is that, which word is it? I don't know. Optimal, the best health, let's say. And I don't do it half the time. The 6 to 7 months that I was on keto before and I lost all that weight, I had unlimited energy. I was sleeping great. My skin looked like I was 20, even though I was like 30. I think I was 34, 35 then. 35 would have been 2016, so I was 35. I looked 20, y'all, 25. People never believed I was in my 30s because I looked so great. And now I have bags under my eyes. Like, I feel like dog crap half the time because I eat carbs. I am breaking up with sugar today. Any form. Unless it's in, like, milk or cheese. And that's fine. It does have a little bit of, like, dairy, sugar, lactose, whatever it is. I don't know, but I'm going to limit myself, of course, but I mean, do you guys want to feel bad in your old age, or do you want to feel good? Do you want to be able to still get around? Do you want to be in a nursing home, decrepit? You know what I mean? Those are things at 43 that just hit you in the face, and you're just like, what can I do to fix this? What can I do to avoid it? You know? I will say that I don't have that many wrinkles. Like, I'm 43 and I don't have wrinkles, but you know, my mom never did, and I guess it's just genetics. I go out in the sun too. The sun is not what ages you. You guys have to understand that too. Sugar, smoking, alcohol, dehydration, using foundation and powder on your face, and like wearing down your collagen, those are the things that give you wrinkles and that age you. I don't do any of those things except eat sugar, and I'm like eliminating that today, actually yesterday, because I didn't have any yesterday. But sugar, oh my god, smoking, alcohol, any of that stuff. I haven't worn foundation or powder on my face since high school, and I did wear it then because I had like a little bit of acne, some blackheads, and I'm like, oh my god, it's the end of the world. But I see ladies that like cake on foundation and it'll get in their creases here and like here and like here. That stuff breaks down your skin, you guys. It breaks it down. Chemicals, you know, that are in it, it's just terrible. And I don't care if my skin looks perfect with foundation and stuff. I would rather it not wrinkle and be healthy and breathe, you know. But I don't know, it is just time to essentially shit or get off the pot, for me at least. And I guess I'm posting this as motivation for myself, because I did a few months ago post videos about me eating keto again, and I failed miserably. I am not giving failure as an option this time. My whole motto now is going to be, you're not allowed to have that. Like, change your way of eating. It's not a diet. It's literally a way of life. And for so many decades and centuries, you know, people thrived on meat. Farmers raised it, you know, they were healthy. They worked in the sun all day. And now you've been made to believe that meat is bad, the sun is bad, salt is bad. Those are all of the good things. The bad is the sugar, the seed oils, the lack of sun. People wearing sunglasses all the time where the sun can't get into your body and heal your mitochondria. You guys, get out in the sun with no sunglasses on. Go outside with no sunscreen, y'all. I promise you, you're not gonna get, unless you eat, like, so what causes skin cancer and like burns is eating processed food and seed oils and the sun reacting to those things on your skin. And you guys may think I'm crazy, and I don't care. This has been like scientifically proven that these are the things, and they just won't tell you that. They're like, wear your sunscreen. I'm a redhead, and since I've cut out like most processed stuff and started getting in the sun more, I haven't burned in like 5 years. And I used to burn all the time, you know. I had sun poison twice in my life when I was a child, but it was because of the junk I was eating. So I follow someone on Instagram, and her name is Courtney Hunt. She's a doctor, and she was a gynecologist, and now I don't know what she does now, but I started doing her protocol not you know, too terribly long ago, like 2021, I think. You go out in the morning, get morning sun, between 10 and 30 minutes of it in your eyes, you know, on your skin as much as you can. Get it midday, go outside for a walk, get it on your skin again, and then at sunset you have to look at the, you know, sunset and go out in it. And it's because each phase of the sun has different rays that are beneficial to your body. So she does that. She does cold plunges, she fasts, and she eats pretty much keto, I would say. She does eat a few plants, I think, but mostly she eats carnivore. Y'all, she's 53, I believe. She had Hashimoto's. She was swollen, puffy. Even as a doctor, you know, she was swollen and puffy. See this? This is what I want to eliminate. Now she looks like she's 30 because she's done this with the sun and with her body. And I've followed her, and I've watched all of her clients like totally thrive doing this way of life. And it's like, almost like I want to punch myself in the face and be like, are you stupid? You see the outcome of this way of life, yet you keep doing the same crap over and over that, you know, it's killing you, it's making you sick. So the proof to me is in the outcomes of so many people that have done this. You can say all day long, well, veganism is the best way, and you know, carbs aren't that bad, carbs won't hurt you. But when you see people healing lifelong diseases with meat and sun, how can you argue with that? You cannot argue with cold hard proof in someone's life. And that's what I hope to show here. I did take some before pictures yesterday. They are atrocious. I will show them once I get to a point where I've healed some, my body is not so bloated, you know, and it started to heal, and I've started to lose more weight. So I hope that you guys take this to heart, and stop listening to the food pyramid and the FDA and the CDC. It's not right. Never has been. We're all bloated and sick and tired and diseased because we listened to that for so long. Myself included, my mother, grandmother, the generations, you know, that raised us. So, I encourage you guys to follow along in my low carb journey. I am determined this time that this is it. This is my way of life now. There is no other option. I want to be healthy in my old age and not be in a nursing home and not have my children have the burden of taking care of me. Not only that, but I want to be an example to people. Like, you can heal from anything, y'all. Meat and sun and salt, good quality salt, can heal your body from any disease. I don't care what it is. Now, you have to have discipline, and you have to put in the work, and you have to do it long term. It's not a quick fix. It's not an overnight fix. It literally took Courtney Hunt, I think she said 18 months to begin to heal her body and to get her Hashimoto's antibodies back into a normal range, or to 0, you know. I think anything under 80 is like normal, but I mean, I would strive for 0. I did have Hashimoto's antibodies back in 2016 when I, you know, decided to do keto then, and I took them down to 0. Well, I think it was like 11. I think 11 was my lowest. So it can be done, but again, not everyone has the mental strength and capacity to do it. I have not, you know, I've gone back and forth. But I'm just here to tell you, if you're diabetic, if you have autoimmune diseases of any sort, if you, I don't know, there's just so many things out there. If you have cancer, you know, fasting and ketosis are the 2 biggest cancer killers in the world. Not chemotherapy, not radiation, not, you know, juicing or any of that. Sunlight, ketosis, and autophagy is the process where your body literally eats all the bad cells and flushes them out of your body. Your body essentially eats itself. And autophagy is only achieved through ketosis and through fasting. That's it. That's the only way you can get it. So if you guys are curious about this, I mean, you guys can look it up. I encourage you not to use Google, use DuckDuckGo, because Google is so biased. But take back your health. Take back your life. Secure your body in your old age, you know, with weight training, meat, sun, salt. Get your mind right. Be happy. You know, don't be negative. Those things are important too. So I hope this encourages someone. I'm about to go get some food. I'll probably make an eat with me video maybe. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's where I'm at. Like, my headspace right now is so strong in knowing this is what I have to do. It's like God himself was like, girl, get yourself together. This is the way I want you to eat. This is how you achieve longevity and health when you're older, you know? So I hope this has helped someone. You guys can comment down below if you want. If you're ugly, I'm just going to delete it because I don't have time for that. But if you're curious, you know, or if you're wanting to start, I'm going to document it. That's the best way for me to be held accountable, is to document it on YouTube. So, y'all be well today. Go out and do something. Eat some meat. Get you some good fat. And have a good Monday.